Good morning, everyone. How are you all of you? And you hear me? Hello.
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
morning, ma'am.
Can you people hear me properly?
Yes, ma'am. Right
Ma'am,
now
yes,
we are
we
hearing.
can hear you, but your voice is very low.
Uh, Now is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So today is our session 184 class, that is C programming lab. So all of you have theory class. I can see some of you in your theory class, but is there anyone who have no theory, only lab class? Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Maybe not, ma'am.
Okay. So some of the name I can see maybe for the first time. This is Ashraful Islam. Ashraful Islam.
Yes, ma'am. I have.
Do, do you have theory class with me?
Ma'am, sorry, I did not class name.
Ashraful, your voice is not clear. I am asking that do you have theory class with me or only lab course? Because I can't remember your name, whether you were in the theory class or not. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then maybe Ashraful network have some problem. He's not
Yes,
responding.
ma'am.
Okay. So as we have done our introduction in theory class, so we'll not go for introduction today. We will go for directly the course outline discussion. Then in our say, as you know that this is 2 hour class. So first hour we'll discuss about our course outline, and second hour we will introduce with the software that we are going to use for C programming. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So let me open the file. Still students are joining. Then wait for 2 or 3 minutes. Let them join. Then I'm sharing the course out.
Okay, ma'am.
In that time, if you have anything, that you can ask. can all of you see the course outline that I have opened?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's discuss the course outline. This is summer 2021 semester, and the course code is CSC 184 that you already know, and you are from section G, right? And the lab course, as you know, just like the other course, lab credit hour is 1 hour, but for 1 hour you will get 2 hour class per week. It will be 2 hour class. But the credit value will be 1. And the prerequisite course for this CSC 184 is CSC 104, that is your fundamental lab course. And here is given my contact information that you already know, that also I said in your theory class. Now come for the consultation hour. So consultation hour, it's about the physical meeting when the varsity will open. That time you can just visit my room or your any kind of assistance. But as it is online now, so you can send me email or your any kind of assistance or anything if you want to discuss about the course. Then come for course objective. So course objective and course outcome, it is almost similar with the theory course. But what we are going to do, the thing that we are going to discuss theoretically in the theory class, same thing we are going to implement or we are going to apply or run those things in our lab course to verify the result. So that we are going to do in lab course. So in lab course also we have identified two course outcome. Those are these two. Like the first one is solve mathematical and logical problems by using different operators, branching, looping, string, and pointer operations. So these are the topic that we are going to discuss in theory class, and we are going to solve these problems or we are going to run these programs in our lab course. And course outcome 2, here we are going to design, develop and test a project based on real life problem as a group applying the knowledge of structural programming component. So in course outcome 2, I'm going to assign you a project, maybe group wise or maybe individual, but maybe it will be group wise. So you have to prepare a group, maybe 3 or 4 member in each group, and you have to select a project or I will assign some project for you. Then you have to design your project, you have to develop your project, you have to test your project, and finally you will show your project. So that is our course outcome 2. So these are the 2 course outcome for this C programming lab. Now come for textbook. So textbook is same as we have seen in our theory course. It is programming in ANSYS by E. Balaguru Sami, where the edition will be 7th edition. It is published in 2017. So this updated version PDF I don't have. I have one oldest one PDF file, but you should buy the book as I mentioned in your theory class. You should buy the latest one from any photocopy shop, or you can just buy the book by visiting some online bookshop, right? As you know that many of you are outside of Dhaka, so it may not possible that you buy the book from our university photocopy shop. But I think the book is available in any online shop. So it would be better if you please buy the book in any online shop, because we are going to use the same book in theory and lab class. So if you just buy one book, then it is enough for both course. Okay, and reference book also same. That is Harvard Shield, Teach Yourself of C. So this one is a reference book. The reference books no need to buy. If you need, I will provide you the PDF, or you can just download it from Google. Okay, and your class routine you already know. You are from section G, right? So you're from section G. You know your class routine. That is every Wednesday, right? Every Wednesday you have class from 8:30 a.m. to 10:35 p.m. Sorry, 10:35 a.m. So that is your class time. And as today is the first class, so I disconnected late so that all of you can join. But from next class, please try to join within class time. Okay, don't be late.
Okay, ma'am.
See, some of the students still joining, though it's already half an hour gone. So sometimes it will be considerable as it is the network issue sometimes we face. But if I see that someone is late for every day, then it will be noted down. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So here is the lecture plan, that how we are going to finish the topic and what are the topic we are going to finish. That is given here day wise. So you can just have a look here just to know about the topic that we are going to learn. So the topic you will see that it's almost similar with the theory class, because as I said, we are going to discuss theoretically in theory class and we are going to run or implement these things in lab class. So in total we are expecting that we will get 14 classes and we are going to cover these 14 lectures. And in the meantime there can be some assignment. Now come for the evaluation part. So in lab course evaluation, as you know that nowadays we don't have any first term or midterm, we have only final term. That's why you can see it is written final and mid 0%, 0%. But final exam demonstration with Viva. So in final exam, you will demonstrate your project and the group project that I'm going to assign. That project you have to demonstrate and you have to face Viva, and the Viva question will be related to your project, which will carry 45% mark. Then attendance. So you can see attendance it is 20%. That means it's huge mark. If you remember that in our theory course you have attendance only 5%. But you can
Yes,
see
ma'am.
that in lab course you have 20% mark in your attendance. That means you can easily get this 20% just by making yourself present in the class. So also it is actually uh, very tough, because if you just miss a single class then you are actually missing lots of mark. Okay, so try not to absent in any class. I mean, try to attend each and every class. Okay, so that you can just get this 20% mark without any effort. Now come for the assignment. So assignment, there will be several assignment, maybe 4 or 5 assignment in this course, and all those assignment will be average, and you will get 10% mark on that. Then come for the report. So the project that you are going to do, on that you have to make a report. With that there will be a daily report. Daily report means lab 1, lab 2, lab 3, in this way. In lab 1, whatever programs or whatever things you are practicing, that you have to prepare as a lab report 1. In lab 2, again whatever problem you will face you will do it. And just like today is our lab 1, right? Today is our first class lab 1. So next week on this Wednesday you will submit your report on lab 1. That will be daily report. So there will be 2 reports. One is daily report, another one is your project report. These 2 reports you have to submit, and on that you will get 25% mark. So in total, it is 100% mark. Is it clear to all of you, evaluation part?
Yes, ma'am.
Any question from anyone about your evaluation part?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay.
I cannot report option clearly.
Report option is it will be two parts. What is the project? Like as I said, you can see that final exam there will be a project as I say. So there will be a report on your project. Another one is the daily report. That means whatever activities you are doing in your each and every lab class, on that you have to prepare a report. That is daily report. Like lab 1, lab 2, lab 3, these things. So lab 1 report you will submit in your next class. Then again after that you will submit your lab 2 report. I mean today whatever activities we are doing, that you have to note down. Just like the assignment you have to prepare it, which will be considered as a lab report 1. This lab report 1 you are going to submit in the next class. So this way for every day activities you have to prepare a lab report. That one we are calling daily lab report. So one is daily lab report, another one is your project report. These two reports you have to submit, and on that you will get 25% mark. Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any other question from anyone about your evaluation? So in lab course it is very easy to get A, because you can see attendance it is 20%. It's huge. And project may be group wise, so that is also easy. You can just make a group project and you can just get marks easily. So I think all of you can get good marks from your lab course if you just maintain all the rules and regulations. Okay.
Okay.
Now come for the general policies of the instructor. That is actually the general policy of your university, as we discussed before. That what are the academic offenses that you should avoid. So you just go through one time. When you get some free time, then it will be okay. Then come for dress and behavior code. So in your fundamental course, I think you have seen one presentation about this dress and behavior code. All of you remember that presentation? No?
Yes. Can you repeat again, ma'am?
Yes, I'm asking about the dress and behavior code. In your fundamental course, maybe you have seen a presentation
Uh,
about this.
yes, ma'am. A
Yes,
PowerPoint
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
presentation.
Exactly.
Remember.
So the things that you have seen here, maybe you have the slide as well. So please maintain that dress and behavior code. Dress code you have to maintain when your university will open, but behavior code that is about your behavior, so you have to maintain that during the online class as well. Okay. So hope all of you will maintain your behavior code in online classes as well. Now come for the exam. So about exam, I already said that first term midterm there is no lab exam actually, but during that time you may get some assignment. Maybe in first term you will get one or two assignment. Same way in midterm maybe you will get another one or two assignment. And final exam as you know that the project you have to show your complete project. Maybe next class I will assign you the project so that within this week you can just make your group and from next week you can start your project preparation. The missed exam. So missed exam, it is same like theory class. If you miss any exam, obviously you will get failed. But if you have any emergency or any valid reason to miss the exam, then it will be considered just like any medical emergency or any family crisis, anything. But you should inform me before exam via email or via mobile phone, anything, but you should inform me before exam. After exam, when I will submit the result, that time if you ask for any consideration, then it is not possible to consider. It's not possible to take your exam again because we are going to submit the grade in automation. So after submitting, it's not possible for us to change your mark or your grade. So hope all of you will attend all the exam, but if you have any special reason to miss or to change the date, then please inform me before exam. Okay, though I will discuss with you, then I will declare the date, but still if you face this kind of problem, please inform before exam date. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Class participation in class exercise, these things actually the activities that we are going to do, like we are going to practice several programs in our lab course that we are considering as a in class exercise or in class practice. So all of you should participate on those. Okay, and you should respond when I'm asking you some question. Like now when I'm just asking something, only one or two student is actually responding, but I'm expecting that all of you will respond so that it can be an interactive class. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
We'll try our best, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. So homework assignment. So this one also I discussed, as I said, that during your first term period there will be one or two assignment. In your midterm period there will be another one or two assignment. So these are actually the homework assignment that you should complete and you should maintain your deadline. So for assignment submission, I will declare a fixed date. All of you should maintain your date. That means you have to submit your assignment within that time. If you try to submit after the deadline, then you may not get any marks for your assignment, or you may get partial marks, but full marks not possible. So you have to maintain your deadline for assignment properly. Okay.
Okay.
I grade policy. So I means incomplete. So that one also I think we have discussed in theory class. That's if you miss your final exam for any special reason, if you inform me before exam, if I consider, then what I can do, I will just put I in your grade. I means incomplete. So I will put I in your grade, and then after 1 month or 15 days, the date which will be convenient. Uh, I can declare another date for you, and that time you can give your re-exam. But this one, this I grade, is applicable only for those who will inform me before exam date and who have some valid reason with documentation. Like if anyone have any medical emergency, then he or she have to submit medical documents. Okay, so only those purpose we actually give this I grade, which is incomplete grade. Attendance policy. So attendance is very important in lab course, as in lab course it will carry 20% mark. So you should attend each and every class. And as you know, the rules for theory class, same thing, that continuously if you miss 3 classes, then you are actually missing um, lots of marks. Okay, so don't miss any of the classes, but sometime if you face any problem to attend the class, then inform me immediately. You can just immediately send me an email so that I can consider your attendance, or I can just give any other issue about it. And if you miss one class, it means you are actually missing 2 classes, because you know that in every lab class we have 2 hour class. So one class if you are missing, I mean one day if you are missing, then you are actually missing 2 class. So try to attend all the classes. Lecture note and handout. So lecture note and handout will be similar to theory class, because when we will actually discuss the theory class, the theoretical things, you have to prepare note for each and every class. Then the note that you are making in theory class, that it will open in your lab course. You will try to run them. During this run time, if you face any problem, I'm here to help you. So that way we will continue this lab class. So that's all about our course outline. These are actually the program outcome for CC department. But as I said that if you have any departmental course outline, there you can just check your own program outcome. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So that's all about our course outline. Now, if you have any question regarding your course outline or your um, class or anything else, then you can ask a question, please.
Ma'am, I have a question if you don't mind.
Yes, sure, Moshoor.
Ma'am, the course outline says you won't be sharing any lectures with us, and we have to study from the book. So my question
Exactly.
is, will you be sharing the course outline with us?
Yes, obviously. Course outline I'm going to upload in your group classroom. There is some update needed in the course outline. That's why I didn't upload. But within this week, I think you will get it in your classroom, Google Classroom. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for clearing my doubt.
And from your class, I need someone for my assistance. I mean, I don't know whether you have opened any messenger group or not. If you can make a messenger group where you people will add all the students of this CSU 184 and 183 section G, and there one student will be considered as a class representative who will actually assistance me, so that like someday if I am late or some declaration I need to give, like about the exam date, exam change, or class cancellation. So this type of any kind of information, if I want to messenger group or any other group, if you can make. Is there anyone who's interested to take that responsibility? But there should be only one qualification, that each and every day you should be present in your class.
Ma'am, I'm interested in to be of your assistance.
Okay, Moshoor Rahat. Then you
Yes, ma'am.
please give your details in the chat box. You just mention your full name, and you just mention any of your address, like email address or mobile phone, by which your other friends can talk with you.
Okay, ma'am.
And others all of you note down few information, so that if you need anything to know about the course or if you want to know anything about the class or assignment topic or project work, any information related to our class, all of you will contact with Moshoor and Moshoor will contact with you. Also, you can directly send me email as well. But sometimes we need some assistance. So that assistance I think all of you will get from Moshoor. And Moshoor, I hope you will help your classmates about
له
any
ما
kind
في
of information regarding
السماوات
the class.
والأرض
I'll try my best,
من
ma'am.
ذا الذي يشفع عنده
Moshoor, you have theory class as well, right?
Yes, ma'am. I have both theory and this practical one.
Okay, then you will be the class representative for theory class as well, okay?
Sure, ma'am.
القرآن لرا
All of you have noted down Moshoor's number and email address?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, yes, Moshoor, if you want to say
Uh,
something.
Yes, ma'am. Do I need to text you in WhatsApp or make a call?
No, no, no. You don't need to contact with me via these things. I have your mobile number. I have already taken it and the email
Okay, ma'am.
address. So if I need to give you any information or any declaration, I will directly call you or I will send you an email. That one you can just share with your friends via WhatsApp or whatever you open. That is your wish.
Okay,
But no
ma'am.
need to add me in any of these groups. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
In your email address, is it double R, Moshoor Rahat?
Yes, ma'am. It's Moshoor Rahat. Double R.
Okay. Okay, so for this lab course, I mean, textbook it is same just like the theory class. Now we will discuss about the software that we are going to use for the C programming practice. Okay, so to practice, I mean, the code that we are going to practice in our theory class, as I said, we are going to practice in our lab class. But to do those, I mean, to run those code, as we say, that C programming, it's not the human language. It is similar to human language, but it's not directly the human language. So this language is actually a little bit different one. It's similar, but not the same as human language. So what we have to do, we need a platform. We need somewhere where we can actually write down the code and we can run the code. So for that purpose, there are several software available like RBC, CodeBlock, and some other as well. But I'm going to use CodeBlock. I mean, in our lab course, I'm going to show you those programs by using the CodeBlock software. So I'm writing the name in the chat box. Code blocks. Okay, so what you have to do today at first you have to download this software. This software is totally free. You can download it from Google. I think all of you have your own PC. So there today your first job will be you will download this software in your PC. Okay, and today I'm going to show you the very first program in our last class. I mean, last theory class we have seen a program, right? Like Hello World. We have printed Hello World. Remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So that program I am going to show you in CodeBlock. I will show you that how
Yes,
to
ma'am.
how to operate this CodeBlock software. Then I will show you to run a simple program. Then I will ask you to run another program. Okay. So let's take for 5 minutes break as it is 2-hour class. So after 5 minutes, I will show you that software and we are going to practice. Okay. Within
Okay,
that time,
ma'am.
if you can just make yourself refresh, and then we can start again.
Okay.
And within that time, you can just prepare a pen and paper with yourself if you want to take any note.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes, yes, Rahat.
Ma'am, there is two version of code blocks. One is binary release and one is source code. Which one should we download?
Source code.
Okay, ma'am.
Mosure. Which operating system you're using?
Ma'am, I'm
Actually,
using Windows 10.
okay, then you have to check it and know what is your bit. I mean, 64-bit or 32-bit. That one you have to
64 bit.
check.
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
you have to download. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so check
Yes, ma'am.
these things, then download.
Okay, ma'am.
Go to the download option. Just if you search in Google that download code block, then you will see, and from there you just check that which one is for Windows 10 and 64-bit.
হিরো হ্যালো
Alright, that should be good. Push that down into the pie crust. Beautiful. Now, take your Velveeta cheese. There we go.
Titular con el Toto Berizzo.
Really well for this. You roll it out.
Remember, we do have VAR.
Beautiful.
Might have had a penalty. It might have had a
Take that.
wow. Silva.
See if we can take that. Push that in.
They have
So
a
we'll
lead
the cheese
inside
over the sides
4
and burn
minutes.
in the oven.
Neymar's excellent goal-scoring form for his country continues. Paraguay, who might have had a penalty at one end, concede almost instantly. There's the goal again. He took it superbly. He was given so much space, Neymar. Stabbed half away. And the follow-up is hit with such venom. What a strike that is. This is Neymar. Fabulous close control stage with Qatar or Australia. They play 8 times they've qualified. Oh, that's a lovely ball forward for Richarlison. And that's a really good block from Silva. Brazil, Alexandra. Free kick goes Paraguay's way. Neymar. Now Paquetá, there's the ceiling goal. They certainly deserve the win, and they deserve a 2-goal margin as well. Third international goal for Lucas Paquetá. And what a finish that is. And finally, the Paraguayan resistance is definitively broken.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
has a pop and somehow he managed to miss.
And you realize all the guys from the night before. Wait, what? Hey, yo! What? Hey, how powerful is your gas?
Alexa, play Dumb Boy Pagan by Jay Haas.
Raw, that is absolutely dirty. Turn that off. What is that garage?
No.
About it.
Yes,
ma'am.
we are here.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm sharing my screen and show you the code block software. Can I please see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the
Yes,
code
ma'am.
block software, where at the top there is some menu given just like your Office Word or PowerPoint. Some menu is given here. You can see file, edit, view, search, project, these things. So if you just go one by one, you will get the options for them. Okay, and when you will open your code block, you will get this kind of interface where it will be start here. So what we will do first, we have to open a page just like in Office Word or PowerPoint. What we do, we actually open a blank document or create a new file, right? Same way, you will go to the file option. If you go to the file option at first, you will get new file, new. So from this new, you have to go for the empty file. Okay, so I'm opening an empty file. This empty file, it will actually show you a blank page actually. Here we are going to write down the code. So remember what was the first line in our program? Remember anyone?
Studio.h.
Hash include stdio.h, right? So let us write down some comment like today is our first C programming class. So this is just a note or just a simple comment then that we are just adding. Okay. So to add any comment, what we need to do, we need to give this kind of symbol, that is slash, asterisk symbol, again asterisk symbol, slash. Okay. Now in the second line, now we are actually officially.
What's that symbol's name?
This is the asterisk symbol and this is the slash.
Okay, ma'am.
Backslash. Okay. So our first line we are going to write down, that is hash include then less than greater than. Within this less than greater than, we are going to write on stdio dot h. Now tell me, what is the full form of stdio?
Ma'am, standard. Standard and I the input and O the output.
Exactly, standard input output file. So this is standard input output file we are including with our program. So after this line, we are taking the main function. So whatever we want to print, we want to take input, whatever operation we want to do, we have to do everything in the main function part. That's why we are taking a main function, and the format is to write down the keyword, that is main, with the parenthesis. And before this main, we have to mention a data type. So if we don't want to return, if we want to return something, then it will be integer float like that. If we don't have any return option, then it will be void. Void means empty. So we'll discuss in detail about this data type in our theory class. Okay. Now start the main function and end the main function. So that is the basic structure of a simple program. Then whatever you want to print, if you just write down in the middle, it will be printed. So before that, let us save our file. Okay. So same process just like the Office Word. If you go to the file option, you will get a save file option, that is here. So here you have to mention some name about your file. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
We can
ma'am.
hear you.
Maybe I was disconnected actually.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm sharing the screen again. Can you see the code block?
Yes, ma'am. We can see the code block now.
So I was actually showing how to save the file, okay? So same process, you have to go to the file option, then you have to select the save file. So if you try to save file, then your computer will appear. So whatever place you will select, like I'm selecting desktop, okay? And here you have to mention a file name. So you have to mention some name for your program, like hello program I'm saving. And you can see there is option save as type, right? So here you have to mention that what type of file you are saving. So you can see there are several formats available. So what type of program we are practicing?
Code
Ma'am,
block project.
Block, ma'am. Code block.
C program, right? C program we
yes,
are
ma'am.
practicing. That's why you can see one option is C or C++ files. Okay. So C or C++ files, that option you have to select. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now if you just stay, then your file will be saved, and now you can see some color change, like hash input, it is become green color, then the parenthesis it's become red color, main function is blue color, and the comment you can see it's become blur. I mean it's a bit invisible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is indicating just a minute. Okay, so when you will make any comment by giving this symbol, that time you see that the comment become blur and your code will show you some colorful code. Okay. Now what? Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, can hear you.
So what we'll do, we'll print this hello word. Okay. So inside this body part of this main function, we are writing the printf line. So to print something, I mean to show some output, you have to use another keyword, that is printf, 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 okay? And you have to give the parenthesis. And if you want to print some statement, then you have to use double quotation. Put here double quotation, inside that whatever you want to print, you can just write down. So same thing, just like yesterday, I'm writing hello world. And for statement line, you have to put a semicolon at the end. Okay. So when you're writing the statement, you can see the color become blue. So this way your color will be changed. So that is the program. Now let's save the file again, as we have edited something. So I'm saving the file. Now what we have to do, we have to check the error. I mean, we have to compile the file, then we have to run the file. So if you can see one option build, and also see the option build. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Build option, can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if you just take your cursor on build, then you will see some other option. The first one, you can see compile current file. Okay, the short form is Control Shift F9. This one you can press, or if you just click on this compile current file, if I just click on it, then see what happens. You have to wait little bit to see the compiling. So you can see that at the bottom part there is logs and others. Here the file is compiling, and here we will get some result. So we are waiting for this result. Yes, we got it. So you can see there is 0 error and 0 warning. 0 error means there is no error. That means our code is okay. We have written right code. Okay. So when you will see that there is 0 error, that time you will run your program. So you can go to the build option, and there is option that is run. If you just click on it, then you will see exe file run box will appear. Run box will appear where you will see your result. So what we have given here, hello world, right? So you can see the first line, hello world. This is actually our output. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I'm showing some changes. Like what will happen if I make some mistake? So suppose I'm not giving one quotation here. See, I have given the double quotation in the starting point, but not in the end point. So now if I try to compile, if I just press compile, then what happens? See what it is showing. There is lots of error and warning. Missing terminating, in function main, missing terminating character. So you can see that something is coming here, which is actually showing me error. So what they got, see, 3 errors they got and 1 warning. Now when they are actually getting some error and warning, if I try to run, then what happened? See, still it is showing you the file, right? Okay, let us save it first. Run here, and somehow it is showing you the result, but it is not the correct code. Okay, it is not the correct code. It is showing you the errors. Now if you just check to the error, that what errors you have, that way you have to complete it, that what you are missing. They are saying that missing terminating character, double quotation. You can see they are actually suggesting. That is the benefit actually, that when we do some mistake, they actually suggest us what mistake we have done. See, if you just make it correct again, then it will show you no error. Or if I make another mistake, like if I just don't put this end calibrace and save my file and compile, then see what happens. They are giving us lots of errors now, as we have done another mistake. See, so many red marks they have given, and they have written that some terminating missing, some expression at the end of input missing. These things is missing, right? So let's see if we run, can we see the output or not? Okay, they are giving us the output, but the code is not okay. Okay, so that way we can get some suggestion from here. Is it clear to all of you? Or if you have any confusion, then you can ask.
Ma'am, after void main, did you use second bracket?
Which one? This one?
After void main.
This is parenthesis. First parenthesis. And this is second calibrace. Okay. Now, let's do something else. You may remember that after hello world, we had given a /n, this one. Remember?
Yes, ma'am. For next.
For next line, right? So what is the
Yes, ma'am.
benefit of this one? Let me show you. So I'm taking another printf line. I'm writing something here. I class. Okay. So if I just run my file now, there is another option that will go directly compile and run. That is build and run. If I just click on build and run, then it will compile and it will show you. Yes. So it is showing us 0 errors, 0 warnings. Now we run it. Yes, you can see hello world C programming class. What we can see that both line is showing in the same line, right? Hello world C programming class, both is showing in the same line,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
But we want to show in different line. That time we have to use that /n. So let's see whether it works or not. We are putting here a /n. Save it and compile it. Run it. Okay, now see what is the difference. Hello world is the first line, C programming class is the second line, right? So that way,
Space is needed after the hello world for /n for next line.
yes, /n we use for next line.
Yeah, you give a space after hello world.
That is just to show you. No need
Okay,
to
okay.
give a space. It's up to you. Just to
Okay, ma'am.
make the difference. Another thing we have that is /t. So instead of /n, if I put /t and save, and let me show you what happens. See what happens? Hello world, then you can see some space. This is actually tag. Okay. Can you see all of you the space between these two lines?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this long space we are getting if we put /t, which is actually tag. If you just cut it down, then you see there is no space. I mean, if there is only hello world, then if we just compile and run, see there is no space now. Okay. So in this way, there are several actually symbol available which we can use to make our program better. Okay. So those structure, those formula we'll learn in our theory class and we'll practice in our lab class. Now tell me, can you run programs? Can you run this Google program in your own PC?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what will you do now? Tell me. Did you install CodeBlock?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, those who have done, you please try to run the same program in your CodeBlock, and those who have not installed yet, they please install now. And I am writing a question in your chat box. You please try to solve that one as well. Okay. Okay, I've given a question. Print your name address 10 times in 10 different lines. Okay.
Ma'am, in
So
10
this
different what?
line,
Okay,
different
ma'am.
lines. So try to run this one. If you have done, then share your screen and show me. And those who have not installed the software, please install it and then try to run. Okay. Understand the question, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Done, anyone? Please share the screen that I have just shown you. I mean the program. Do you need the structure? Need the structure, then I can share the screen. Hello?
I haven't installed yet.
Ma'am, I have done, but I'm using mobile app, ma'am.
Yes, Kausar, you have done?
Yes, ma'am, but I'm using mobile app, ma'am.
Yes, from mobile you can share. Which one you have done? Code block. In which you have done code block.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Programming screen.
Okay, I can see you are
Can
sharing.
you share my screen, ma'am?
It's disappeared. Just now it is appearing, then it disappeared. You please share again.
Can you see, ma'am, now?
Yes, it is appearing. Yes, your mobile screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am. Here is my code. That is my code, ma'am.
Okay, run your program. Which software you have used to run this?
Programming C, ma'am.
No, software. Which software? Code block or what?
Code block, ma'am. Code block.
Okay, run your program. Oh, that is the output.
Yes, ma'am. I already ran.
Yes. So the interface is different for mobile, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Kausar.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can you please show me the structure, the program that I just wanted
Yes,
to
ma'am.
check the structure of the program. Can you share again?
Yes, ma'am. I will. Here, ma'am.
Integer main. Why you have given integer main? Scroll down. Did you give return 0?
Yes, ma'am. Return 0, ma'am.
Then it is okay. But as you are returning 0, nothing you are returning, so I think it would be better if you just mention void main. Then you can just minimize the line of your program. If you make void main, then you don't need to put return 0. Okay. Understand, Kausar? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Understand what I said?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. You can stop sharing.
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
If any other done, then please you can share your screen.
Ma'am, I completed my program. Should I show?
Yes, please share your screen.
Ma'am, I hope you can see my codes.
Yes, your screen is appearing. Just a minute. Make it open. Yes.
And
Okay.
this is my program.
Wow. Yes. So same suggestion for you, Moshiori. If we
Yes,
are
ma'am.
not returning anything, so it would be better if you use void main. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I had some issues with void main, so I did it with integer.
What issue?
With the I don't know, ma'am. I wasn't able to identify the problem. My code was right, still it showed error for some reason.
if we try again, I think it will be okay because I have shown just now by white pen,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Maybe I used unnecessary signs that I didn't notice.
Okay. If we check again, then I think it will be okay, no problem. But now it is okay.
Should I stop sharing now?
Yes, yes, you can.
Thank you, ma'am.
So let me show you another thing.
Sure, ma'am.
That is, if I just cut this line, what I asked that 10 times you please write down your name, right? But what you have done, you have taken 10 printf lines. Now, you have taken 10 printf line, okay? So without taking 10 printf line, we can take one printf line. See, I'm showing you that process. Slash in here. So after this slash in, we are again writing the same line. I'm just copying this part. And here I'm putting Ctrl V. I'm just pasting, okay? 3 times, then 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times, now 10 times, okay? So in a single printf line, I hope all of you are seeing. In the single printf line, I'm just writing the same line 10 times. Can all of you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now if I save my file, if I just compile it and zero error, so if we just run it, then you can see we're getting the same result, hello world 10 times, right? So that is the way that in a single line also we can print 10 times. Here I've given some space, that's why we have got some space. So if I just cut the space, okay. So here it is, 10 times we are getting the hello world. Same way, if you can just make it the same line, you some more practice, that time you will understand that which structure or which way you should follow, which way you should prefer, okay? So it depends on practice. You will get more structure, and there you can select your own structure that you will prefer. So is it clear to all of you how we can implement this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, now you please try to run in this format, in this way. So today I'm not going to show you any more structure, any new structure or anything. Today class will be up to this, as we have done up to this in our theory class. Then next week, whatever we will practice in our theory class, that we'll again practice in our lab class. And let me tell you about your lab report. So what will be your lab report 1? 2 topic it will be. One is, I'm writing in the chat box, all of you please note it down. Lab 01, that is your number, lab number. And topic is, first topic is introduction to code block. This is topic 1, introduction to code block. Then C program to print hello world. C program to print hello world. This is one program. Another one is C program to print your name and address 10 times. Okay, so these 3 are the topic for your lab report 1. At first, you will make your cover page. There will be a cover page where you will mention your name, ID, section, submission date. Submission date is next week lab class. Then you have to mention the number lab 1. In lab 1, there will be 3 parts in your lab 1. Lab report 1. Number 1 is introduction to code block. In introduction to code block, you will write down that how you have installed code block in your PC, which version you have installed, and how you have to operate code block, like how to save the file, how to compile, how to run. These things in detail, you can just make some point. 1, 2, 3, 4 in this way, you can make some point and you can write down this part, introduction to code block. Okay, that is topic number 1. Then topic number 2 is the program, C program to print hello world. So the program that I have shown you, hello world, that program you will write down. And after the program, you will give the screenshot of the output. Like you will run this hello world program in your PC, then you will take the screenshot, and that screenshot you will add as the output when you will write down. Okay, understand everyone? Then third part is C program to print your name and address 10 times. Same process, you will write down the program, you will run in your PC, then you will give the screenshot of the output. Remember one thing, this lab report should be handwritten. It should not be soft copy, it should be handwritten. Okay, you will just add the screenshot as a soft copy, but the code you will write down in your script, handwritten. After writing the code, after taking the picture, you will make it PDF. Then all of you will send your file to Moshure, and Moshure, you will take all the file in a single zip folder. Then you will send it to me in my email address. And all of you, please mention your file name as your ID number. Only ID number, nothing else. And inside your report, in the cover page, you must mention your name, ID, section, course code, submission date, and the lab number, that is lab 1. Is it clear to all of you? Is there any question about the report writing?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, what's the deadline report writing?
Next class, next lab class. Before next lab class, I should get your file. That is, our next class is on Wednesday. So within Tuesday, you have to send your file to Moshure. And Moshure, you will forward me within Tuesday.
Ma'am, should I send you the zip file via mail?
Yes, you send me the file via mail, and you will mention the file name as Lab 1 Section G. CSE 183 Lab 1 Section G.
Ma'am, can I say something to everyone?
Yes.
Guys, I have given my second email in the chat box. Please send your files in there. I don't want to jam my personal email.
Yes, then all of you please note down his Gmail address.
It's the same as yours with 08 instead of 99.
So this is the first task that I have assigned for your lab class. Hope all of you will complete it properly as we have already practiced in the class. Okay, just you have to make it formally in your home script. Please don't miss this task. All the tasks will be considered. Okay. And if you miss the deadline, then no need to submit, because after deadline I will not accept any of the file. Now if you have any question, then you can ask. Okay, Proshanjit asked about the submission date. Proshanjit, submission date is next Tuesday. Okay, I'm sharing the screen of your attendance. All of you please respond to your attendance, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Mehdi Hassan,
Yes, ma'am.
Nurul Alam,
Yes, ma'am.
Jubair Ahmed,
Present, ma'am.
Arifur,
Yes, ma'am.
Hridoy,
Present, ma'am.
Al Mamun, Nidar Al Mahmoud,
Present, ma'am.
Rifat, Imon,
ma'am. Ma'am.
Rifat present.
Yes, ma'am.
Ashik Kabir,
Yes, ma'am.
Nahid Hassan Mitu,
Ma'am, he was present.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Ridwan,
Yes, ma'am.
Hilal Hassan,
Yes, ma'am.
Shah Jalal,
Yes, ma'am.
Trino,
Yes, ma'am.
Tamim,
হ্যাঁ ক
Hridoy Kumar,
Yes, ma'am.
Mahdi Hassan.
Ma'am, he was present, ma'am. He got disconnected for load shedding, ma'am.
Okay, Abdullah Al-Baqi,
মাম্বা কিন্তু এখানে কিন্তু রেজন কিন্তু ফারারের পক্ষ থেকে নিজের নেট দিয়ে নিজের টিমমেটে নক
Safi
করে দিল
present.
কেন
Shanto,
Present is ma'am.
Rifat Al
এই প্লেয়ারটি
Islam,
লাস্ট অন অ্যালাইভ 1v1 টিম নম্বর 14 ভার্সেস
Ma'am,
টিম
Rifat
নাম্বার
was
2
present.
দেখা যাক।
Rakib,
একই সাথে কিন্তু টিম নাম্বার 13 স্কোয়াড কিন্তু এখানে চলে আসছে ফল ব্যাক দিয়ে। তারা কিন্তু কেএস ইজা কিন্তু এখানে নক
Yes, ma'am.
করে যাবো তাদের কাছে। কেএস ইজার স্কোয়াড ঠিক আছে টিম নাম্বার 5 এর স্কোয়াড। এবং এদিকে কিন্তু আবার ভয় মালিয়া কিন্তু আবারও নক। মালিয়া কিন্তু আজকে খালি নকই দিতেছে, ঠিক আছে। মালিয়া মেবি টিম ব্যাকআপ ভালো করে পাইতে পারে, ফিনিশ করে দিছে। আমরা একটু আবার চলে যাবো। মালিয়া পরে স্কোয়াড ঠিক আছে। এর সাথে কিন্তু বাইক নিয়ে কিন্তু ভাগার চেষ্টা, দুইটারই কিন্তু ফুট করে দিচ্ছে দুজন প্লেয়ার, ঠিক আছে। বাইক নিয়ে এমন ওপেনে কেউ ভাগে ভাই, এত কোনো কথা না। এই যে কিন্তু টিম বিডি পুলক কিন্তু এখানে চলে আসে রিভাইভ দেওয়ার জন্য। দেখা যাক রিভাইভ দিতে পারে কি।
Yes, ma'am.
Sajibul,
Yes, ma'am.
এদিকে দিকে পুলকের সামনে চেষ্টা বাট আর নক করতে পারলো না। এই সাথে 5 এর স্কোর কিন্তু
Yes, ma'am.
এখানে টিম নাম্বার 20 কে ওয়াইপ আউট করে দিল। গেমটা হট করে এরকম করতেছে কেন আমি বুঝতাছি না, পাল মেজাজ গরম হইতেছে।
done all of you. Anyone left?
যাই হোক, এদিকে কিন্তু জিনের নূর এবং তালহা কিন্তু এখানে পুরো ওপেন মানে খেলতে
Ma'am, আশা বলেছিলাম 25।
ওই দেখে যেন প্লেয়ার নামাইছে, মেবি মিসবা ভাইয়েরা। মিসবা ভাইয়েরা কিন্তু এদিকে একটা প্লেয়ার নামাইছে এবং উপরে কিন্তু তাদের প্লেয়ার আছে এবং এখানে কিন্তু তাদের ডানে আছে টিম নাম্বার 18 এর স্কোয়াডটি। ঠিক আছে, 18 এর স্কোয়াড এবং পিছনে কিন্তু আছে গরিবের স্কোয়াড। দেখা যাক কি হয়। গরিবের স্কোয়াড কিন্তু এখানে এখন এলাইভ, সবাই কিন্তু পজিশন ধরে নিতেছে জোনের ভিতরে। জোনটা যদি আমি দেখি তাহলে কিন্তু দেখতে পাবো জোন পুরো ইয়াসনা পোলাইনাকে সেন্টার করে পড়ছে। তো দেখা যাক কি হয়। এদিক দিয়ে কিন্তু ফাইটে এঙ্গেজ হয়ে গেছে অলরেডি 404।
Yes.
404 এর উপরে সাথে কিন্তু আছে টিম নাম্বার 18 কিন্তু একজন ঢুকে পড়ছে অলরেডি। ডিজিটাল কিন্তু এখানে হাতে M4 নিয়ে রেডি, পুরো পুত করে দিবে এখন। দেখা যাক এখানে একটা মলি দিয়ে কিন্তু তার ইচ্ছা হইতেছে এবং ফাইটে যাবো না গাইস। মিসবা কিন্তু এখানে চলে আসছে। মিসবা এখানে রিভিউ দিতে পারবে না 5 এর স্কোয়াড, ঠিক আছে ভাই। থার্ড পার্টি আজকে কঠিন লেভেল হইতেছে, কঠিন লেভেলে থার্ড পার্টি দিচ্ছে টিম নাম্বার 5 এর স্কোয়াড কিন্তু গরিব কিন্তু এখান থেকে একটা নেট করছে। দেখা যাক নেট নক হয় কিনা। না, নেটটা তার সাথে করছে। গরিবও কিন্তু এখানে নকড আউট, ঠিক আছে। গরিবও কিন্তু এখানে নক আউট এবং টিম নাম্বার 2 এর কিন্তু এই প্লেয়ারটাই লাস্ট অন অ্যালাইভ। 1v1 টিম নাম্বার 14 ভার্সেস টিম নাম্বার 2। দেখা যাক UXBSLE, ঠিক বলছি না? হ্যাঁ, ফুল 9 কিন্তু এখানে মারতে পারেন কিনা। কিন্তু মলি দিছে, বাট মলি দিয়ে কিন্তু নকআউট করতে পারেননি। এরই সাথে কিন্তু 1v2 করে টিম নাম্বার 14 স্কোয়াড কিন্তু ওয়াইপ আউট করে দিলেন এখানে। টিম নাম্বার 14 কিন্তু টিম নাম্বার কত স্কোয়াড ওয়াইপ আউট করছে, যেটাই হোক একটা স্কোয়াড ওয়াইপ আউট করছে 1v2 করে। এবং টিম নাম্বার 5 কিন্তু এখানে আবার মেবি ঢোকার চেষ্টা করবে এবং ওই দিক দিয়ে কিন্তু টিম নাম্বার 18 স্কোয়াড কিন্তু এখনো এলাইভ এবং তারা কিন্তু টিম নাম্বার 5 কে স্পট আউট করছেন। তো দেখা যাক এদিকে কিন্তু জিনের নূর কিন্তু আবারও নক এলএস বাড্ডির কাছে এবং তালহা কিন্তু এখানে একাই এলাইভ। দেখা যাক তালহা মেবি নূরকে রিভাইভ দিতে পারাটা পসিবল না এখানে, কজ এখানে কিন্তু খুবই ওপেন, পুরো ওপেন। এবং ওই দিক দিয়ে কিন্তু আবার কিল চুরি করে নিয়েছে আরেকজন, ঠিক আছে, মানে নক করে আরেকজন, কিল চুরি করে আরেকজন। এখানে কিন্তু আমাদের মেইন লাইন আপ যেটা আছে সেটা কিন্তু পুরাই ফাটাবাসের চিপায়, ঠিক আছে। তো দেখা যাক কি হয়। তো এখানে কিন্তু তাদেরকে জোনটাকেও কিন্তু সমানভাবে গুরুত্ব দিতে হবে এবং ওই দিকে কিন্তু টিম নাম্বার 8 এর উপরেও কিন্তু ফায়ার করতেছে। দেখা যাক নক আউট করতে পারে কিনা, মেবি নক আউট করতে পারবে আর নাও পারতে পারে, আই এম নট শিওর। এতে কিন্তু আবার ডাইন দিক থেকেও কিন্তু তালহাকে দিতেছে টিম নাম্বার 18 এর স্কোয়াড। তো দেখা যাক এখানে কি হয়। যা যা দেখতেছেন সবাই শেয়ার করে দিবেন বন্ধুরা। তালহা কিন্তু 3x দিয়ে নক আউট করার চেষ্টা করতেছে। তার মিনিতে কিন্তু চলে আসে, পিছনে কিন্তু চলে আসে তালহার পিছনে, কিন্তু সে কিন্তু পতাবি নিয়ে চলে গেল পিছিয়ে। কিন্তু টিম নাম্বার 8 এর স্কোয়াড কিন্তু এখানে চলে আসছে, বাট সে কিন্তু এখানে মানে মেবি ব্যস্ত ছিল এখানে টিম নাম্বার 18 কে স্পট আউট করার জন্য। দ্যাটস ওয়াই কিন্তু এখানে সে কিছু আর করতে পারে না। আর কাছের উপরে কিন্তু একটা ওপি লেভেলে হেডশট চলে আসছে। তাই কিন্তু রিভাইভ দেওয়া হয়েছে। কেএস ইজা কিন্তু এখানে 7 স্পোর্টসের এমটি ড্রপকে নক আউট করেছে। ড্রপে কি আছে, ড্রপ পুরো খালি ল্যাংটা হয়ে গেছে ড্রপ, ঠিক আছে। এতে কিন্তু টিম নাম্বার 18 এবং টিম নাম্বার 5 এর উপর একটা ফাইট হইতেছে। দেখা যাক কি হয়। এদিকে কিন্তু টিম নাম্বার 18 এর এই যে মালিহাপুর স্কোয়াড, ঠিক আছে, মালিহাপুর স্কোয়াড কিন্তু এখনো লাইভ আছে। মালিহাপুর নাই, বাট তার স্কোয়াড আছে এখানে। কিন্তু টিম নাম্বার 8 এর কিন্তু একজন নক। কেএস ইজা কিন্তু ওপি লেভেলে স্প্রে দিয়ে কিন্তু এখানে নক করতেছে ডিপি দিয়ে ফটাফট। দেখা যাক কতটুকু করতে পারে। কি যেন রুম দিল, ওপি লেভেলে একটা নেট ছিল ফারারের পক্ষ থেকে, নিজের নেট দিয়ে নিজের টিমমেটই নক করে দিল ভাই। কেন এমন করার কারণ কি? সে মেবি ডিসকানেক্টেড, ঠিক আছে, লুট তো লাগবো মেইন কথা যেটা। এখন কিন্তু এখানে কি স্যার
আমি 1000 ড্যামেজ।
हेलो भाई
ए
हेलो
हाँ भाई हेलो भाई
ओले की কথা কই ভাই, তো কথা কোন না শুনি।
আচ্ছা
ভাই
ও ভাই
ভাই ওলে কোন হালা বলে হ্যাক করতে
না না দেখো টিনো 5 মিনিট ইঞ্জারি লেফট কেসি চেক তো এখানে কিন্তু একজনকে ফিনিশ করে দিছে এবং টিনো 4 এর সামনে কিন্তু এখানে 14 এর সামনে কিন্তু টিম নাম্বার 5 এর দুইজন, ঠিক আছে, দুইজন না তিনজন মেবি, তো 1v3 এবং পিছন দিয়ে কিন্তু আবার টিম নাম্বার 13 এরও দুইজন প্লেয়ার। তো এখানে কিন্তু তিনটা স্কোয়াড 3v2v1। তো এই ভাইটা কিভাবে মানে সিচুয়েশনটা হ্যান্ডেল করবে সেটা কিন্তু দেখার বিষয়। সে কিন্তু এখানে একাই অ্যালাইভ, ঠিক আছে, মানে যে UXB-09 সে কিন্তু একাই অ্যালাইভ। তো দেখা যাক এখানে কি। ওই দিক দিয়ে কিন্তু আবার এঙ্গেজে আসছে টিম নাম্বার
আইএনএস এর একটা ভিডিও বাইরেছে বুঝছেন, খালি আইএনএস দি মারে এটা মধ্যে দেখ।
হ্যাঁ ভিডিও তো তোমার জন্যই বানাইছে, তোমার মতো দর্শক যাতে দেখতে পারে। এই ড্রপটাও কিন্তু নেক্ট হয়ে গেছে, ঠিক আছে। ড্রপ পাই আমি ড্রপ করলে ও আচ্ছা একটা ড্রপ পাইলাম যেটা জামা কাপড় কিছু আছে, যেমন এই যে গ্রোজারিয়া এবং জোনের বাইরে কিন্তু এখানে দুইজন নক, তিনজনই নক বলতে গেলে, এবং এই বাইটারও কিন্তু জোনে ঢুকতে হবে, দেখা যাক জোনে ঢুকতে পারেন কিনা। সে কিন্তু অলরেডি জোনে ঢুকে পড়ছে। তানজিদ বিনতে খন্দকার, আরে আপু আদাব, কি অবস্থা? থ্যাঙ্কস ফর ইওর কমেন্ট। কেমন আছো আপু? কেমন আছেন বর্ষণ? এই তো আপু ভালো, আপনার কি অবস্থা? এদিক দিয়ে কিন্তু টিম নাম্বার 18 এ কিন্তু একজন কিন্তু পুরো মাটির সাথে ঘষাঘষি করা শুরু করে দিছে। তো দেখা যাক এখানে কি হয়। এনে তো টিম নাম্বার 14 এ কিন্তু এখানে একজন এখনো শুয়ে আছে, সবাই কিন্তু ঘষাঘষির উপরে। তো দেখা যাক ঘষাঘষি কইরা তারা কিভাবে স্কোয়াড ওয়াইপ আউট করতে পারে। এই তো ঘষাঘষি করলে বেশি করে টিকে থাকা যায় না ভাই, আমি আগের রুমে বলছিলাম যারাই বেশি ঘষাঘষি করে তারাই মরে, এবং এর সাথে কিন্তু টিম নাম্বার 14 কিন্তু টিম নাম্বার 13 এত ওয়াইপ আউট হয়ে গেল। কি লেখছে? আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালোবাসা। এই তো আপু ভালো থাকলে বলো। তো এখানে কিন্তু টিম নাম্বার 13 এর কিন্তু এখানে দুইজন কিন্তু আছে, এবং তাদের সাথে কিন্তু টিম নাম্বার 5 এর তিনজন। তো 2v3 আই হাই মইরা গেল বর্ষা। আরে আমি মরমু কেন? আমি তো মরতাছি না, আমি তো খেলতাছি না, আমি মরমু দেখেই তো আমি খেলতাছি না, বুঝো না কেন? আমি কি খেলা পারি? তো আমার তো খেলা পারলে তো আমি মানে খেলতেই যেতাম উপরে, যে এর জন্যই তো আমি খেলি না, উপরে বসে বকবক করি, ঠিক আছে। তো এটা হচ্ছে কথা। টিম নাম্বার 13 এর উপরে কিন্তু একটা নেট চলে আসছে, এটা নক হবে না, উপরে একটা ড্যামেজ দিচ্ছে। ড্যামেজ দিয়ে কিন্তু এখানে কিন্তু একটা বট কিকে কিন্তু ট্রিগারটা স্প্রে দিচ্ছে, এবং স্প্রে দিয়ে কিন্তু একজনকে নক করে দিচ্ছে, উপরে শুয়ে শুয়ে স্প্রে দিতেছে, এবং সেও কিন্তু বট বসে আছে, সেও কিন্তু ঘষাঘষির উপরে আছে, যখন তখন কিন্তু নক হয়ে যেতে পারে। তো দেখা যাক কি হয়। টিম নাম্বার 13 এ কিন্তু এখানে সবাই কিন্তু এখনকে সবাইকে কিন্তু এখন জোনে ঢুকতে হবে, ঠিক আছে। এবং এখানে কিন্তু সি কিন্তু একটা নেট দেওয়ার চেষ্টা করতেছে, নেটটা ঠিক মতো পরে কিনা। এবং টিম নাম্বার 8 কিন্তু এই প্লেয়ারটা কিন্তু চামে চুমে জোনে ঢুকে পড়ছে, এবং এর সাথে কিন্তু সে এখানে চাইতেছে কিল মারার জন্য, দেখা যাক কিল মারতে পারে কিনা। এবং কিল কিন্তু তার পক্ষে মারা পসিবল হলো না, এবং এর সাথে কিন্তু সে 1v3 তে চলে আসছে। একটু কিন্তু নকআউট করে দিচ্ছে ফারহাকে কিন্তু নকআউট করে পুরো ফিনিশ করার চেষ্টা, দেখা যাক ফিনিশ করতে পারে নাকি। এবং টিম নাম্বার 5 এ কিন্তু তার উপরেও কিন্তু ফায়ার হইতেছে, দেখা যাক এখানে যদি ভাইটা চিকেন নিতে পারে তাহলে কিন্তু অনেক বড় একটা গেম প্লে হবে এখানে তার পক্ষে। কিন্তু এখানে কিল সিকিউর করাটা বেশি নিরাপদ বলে সে মনে করতেছে, ঠিক আছে। অবশ্যই তাই, কজ 1v3 সিচুয়েশনে যদি রেঞ্জটা বেশি হয় তাহলে অবশ্যই আমাদের কিল সিকিউরটা বেশি মানে প্রায়োরিটি দেওয়া উচিত কিল সিকিউরের দিকে। এদিকে কিন্তু আমরা টিম নাম্বার 5 এর দুইজন কিন্তু এখন আছেন, তো দেখা যাক এখানে কি হয়। টিম নাম্বার 5 এ কিন্তু এখানে এখনো দুইজন আছেন, এবং এদিক দিয়ে কিন্তু তাদের কাছে জোন নাই। টিম নাম্বার 18 এর কাছেও জোন নাই, ঠিক আছে। তো 2v1 এবং ওপেন দিয়ে কিন্তু দৌড় দিচ্ছে কিন্তু ইজা, ঠিক আছে। এবং দৌড় দিয়ে কিন্তু এখানে বাম দিক দিয়ে কিন্তু নকআউট করার চেষ্টা করতেছে। উজি হাতে কিন্তু চলে আসছে এখানে ডুস্ট ভাইয়া, আইপি স্টার ডুস্ট। এদিকে পিছন দিয়ে কিন্তু ব্যাকআপ দিবে চেকমেট, এবং সামনে দিয়ে কিন্তু ইজা ফায়ার দিবে। তো দেখা যাক এখানে কি হয়। ইরজা এখানে কিন্তু ওপেনে চলে আসছে ডুস্ট ভাইয়া এবং বাম দিক দিয়ে কিন্তু চলে আসছে, বাম দিকে কিন্তু ঢুকে ওপি লেভেল একটা নেট ছিল এখানে ডাস্টের পক্ষ থেকে। এবং এখানে কিন্তু টিম অফ 5 এর লাস্ট অন 1v1 চিকেন কিন্তু আজকে চলে যাবে ডাস্টের কাছে। একই সাথে কিন্তু আজকে চিকেনটি চলে গেল ডাস্টের কাছে 1v3। সুন্দরভাবে এখানে হ্যান্ডেল করছে এই ভাইয়াটি, অনেক ভালো লাগছে ভাই আপনার গেম প্লে। জিজি সবাই হ্যাশট্যাগ জিজিআইপি স্টারডাস্ট লেখেন, ঠিক আছে সবাই জিজিআইপি স্টারডাস্ট হ্যাশট্যাগ জিজি লেখা কমেন্ট করেন ভাই। ওপি লেভেলে গেম প্লে দিছে ভাইয়া, লাভ ইউ ভাই, চুম্মা একটা গেম প্লে দিচ্ছেন। ফার্স্ট পজিশন যারা হোল্ড করছে আইপিজি স্কোয়ার 13 কিলস কিন্তু এখানে 8টা। সেকেন্ড পজিশন যারা হোল্ড করছে এনটিটি স্কোয়ার 13 কিলস কিন্তু এখানে 9টা। থার্ড পজিশন যারা হোল্ড করছে র্যান্ডম একটা স্কোয়ার 13 কিলস কিন্তু 4টা। ফোর্থ পজিশন যারা হোল্ড করছে এটাও র্যান্ডম একটা স্কোয়ার 13 কিলস কিন্তু এখানে 8টা। ফিফথ পজিশন যারা হোল্ড করছে পিআরডি এবং এক্সজির স্কোয়াড, কিন্তু এএল স্পোর্টসের একজন কিন্তু 5টা কিল করছে, তো এখানে কিন্তু 13 কিলস 6টা। তো আজকের মতো এইটুকু ছিল আমাদের কাস্টম, মানে ইরাঙ্গেলের কাস্টম। তো এখন কিন্তু আমরা শ্যানকের সমস্যা নাই, তোমার নানা ভাই সুস্থ গেম যার ডিজেল কিন্তু আছে তার সাথে 5% হিল করো। হ্যাঁ হুমায়রা বন্নি, থ্যাঙ্কস ফর রিয়াক্ট আপু। আমরা চলে